The first time Daniel saw her, she was standing alone at the edge of the cemetery. It was almost midnight. The fog rolled slowly across the old gravestones like something alive, and Daniel cursed himself for taking the shortcut home from work. The path through Hollow Creek Cemetery was supposed to save 20 minutes. Instead, he stopped walking. Because she was there. A woman in a long white coat stood beside a grave, her dark hair hanging down her back. She looked lost. "Hey," Daniel called carefully. "You okay?" She turned slowly. Her face was pale but beautiful. The kind of beauty that made you stop breathing for a moment. Her eyes were sad, but warm. "I'm fine," she said softly. "Just visiting someone." Daniel glanced at the grave beside her. The name on the stone was too worn to read. "Pretty late for that," he said. She smiled faintly. Love doesn't really keep a schedule. Something about her voice pulled him in. Before he knew it, they were talking. Her name was Elena. They talked for almost an hour in the fog. About life. About loneliness. About how hard it was to find someone who truly understood you. Daniel couldn't explain it, but he felt connected to her instantly. When he finally checked the time, it was 1:30 a.m. "I should go," he said. Elena looked almost disappointed. "Will you come back tomorrow?" she asked. Daniel laughed lightly. "Back here? If you want to see me again." Something about the way she said it made his heart skip. "Yeah," he said. "I will." The next night he came back. And she was there. Standing in the same place. Waiting. They talked again. Then the next night. And the next. Soon it became their routine. Midnight conversations among the graves. Daniel started looking forward to it more than anything in his life. Weeks passed. He noticed strange things about Elena. She never talked about where she lived. She never wanted to leave the cemetery. And no matter how cold the night got, her skin was always freezing. But Daniel didn't care. Because he was falling in love. One night, under the pale glow of the moon, Daniel finally said it. "I think I love you." Elena stared at him in silence. For a long moment, the wind moved through the trees like whispering voices. Then she stepped closer. Her eyes filled with something that looked like fear. "You shouldn't," she said. "Why not?" "Because loving me is dangerous." Daniel laughed. "I think I'll survive." Elena Marshall, 1993 to 2022. Daniel blinked. "What?" "I told you, she. Love doesn't keep a schedule." The air suddenly felt 10 degrees colder. Daniel's heart began pounding. This isn't funny. But Elena wasn't smiling anymore. "I died here," she said quietly. 2 years ago." Daniel took a step back. "You're lying." Her eyes filled with sadness. "I meet people sometimes," she continued. "Lonely people. Broken people. The ones who wander through here at night." The fog thickened around them. "And when they fall in love with me, they stay." Daniel turned to leave. But the fog had swallowed the path. The cemetery suddenly looked unfamiliar. The gravestones looked wrong. Too many fresh ones. Daniel's breathing became shaky. "Elena, what's happening?" She looked at him the way someone looks at a goodbye. "I warned you." The ground beneath Daniel's feet made a soft cracking sound. He looked down. He was standing on freshly turned soil. A new grave. His blood ran cold as he slowly read the temporary marker. Daniel Carter died tonight. Daniel spun around. Elena? But she was already fading into the fog. Her final words drifted through the cemetery like a whisper. Don't worry, Daniel. Her voice came from everywhere at once. You won't be lonely anymore. Behind him, the soil of his grave slowly began to move. From beneath the dirt, a pale hand reached up and grabbed his ankle. The next night, another lonely visitor cut through Hollow Creek Cemetery. And near an old grave, a beautiful woman in a white coat waited patiently in the fog. Beside her stood a pale man with empty eyes. Daniel, waiting for the next person to fall in love.